Hey, good morning. It's Saturday's Squatch Thought of the Day. And today, it's going to be a much shorter session here. What I want to mention, and this is something I've been thinking about a lot lately due to some recent events online. Well, and this goes out to anybody that shares a Bigfoot story. If you have a Bigfoot story, if you had a Bigfoot sighting and you are the only one there, I'm using this for example, if you are the only one there, and you share your story, you share it multiple times on social media, on podcast interviews, radio interviews, whatever it may be, and then somewhere down the line, someone else gets a hold of your story. Someone finds some random pictures that happen to take place, or the picture supposedly came from where you had your sighting. And somebody else starts, getting side notes. Well, hey, yeah, these pictures came from this area here, and this is what happened down there. Then they start pointing fingers and associating it with you since you had your sighting down there. And what's that do when that story, something terrible about the story they start telling, and they start associating it and relating it to you? What's that do? It demolishes, it lowers your character. It also creates other people thinking differently about you. Basically, it's like, we don't want people, if we hear somebody else tell a story, out of respect, we could ask questions about that story. We could ask questions about their sighting. All we want. But who gives us, or what right do we have to add to their story? Wouldn't that be disrespectful? First of all, we weren't there. We weren't the ones witnessing what they said they saw. So who are we to make judgment or add to their story? That's hypocritical, and that would be just a lie. We have no business adding to anybody's story if we were not there. Okay? That's the bottom line. That's the truth. If you were not there during that very incident when those individuals were taking place, and having their sighting, you have no right to add to their story. I don't care what pictures you have. It does not prove nothing. It's no more than speculation or just a made-up story, because you want to keep yourself in a spotlight, okay? You want to put yourself in the spotlight because, oh, no, this is good. I get people are believing this bullshit that I'm coming up with, and I got to keep it going, okay? That's what some people are doing, okay? People, stay out of other people's business. Mind your own business. If I tell you a story, I hope, if you want to ask questions, fine. Don't add to my story if you weren't there. If you share a story with me, cool. It's up to you. You don't have to believe it. I was the one there. You weren't. Get my point? Let's have a little bit more respect, okay? You don't have to believe a story. But then again, if you weren't there, unless you were there, or if you weren't there, think about it. Right lately, that's the sad truth that's been going on around here. And again, if you were there, add to it all you want. If you were there, add to it. If there's a piece of information that didn't get told, add to it. If there was a piece of information that, or a side story to that event that was being left out from the original storyteller, go ahead and add to it. But confirm it with the one that was also there. Again, maybe you guys are not getting my point. Unless you were there, don't add to it. Just because you have pictures from a location where a sighting took place, don't add to another man's sighting, because you were not there. Stop being judgmental because somebody else created a story out of some pictures. Alright? Think about that. Think about what I'm saying. This is the Squatch Thought of the Day. Mind your own business. And do not add to any other man's story unless you are present. Think about it.